So it's going to be a bit of a different video for me today. Need to pull this mic forward. I want to talk about my first 4 weeks on YouTube and how it has affected my mental health, which, believe it or not, it has done, and it can have a strong effect on your mental health if you're not very, very careful. YouTube plays with your head, and it's the idea of YouTube that plays with your head. It's not YouTube itself. But so I'll go back to why I started the channel. I came back from Thailand. I had the most amazing experience. Like I've said before, it was my first time going abroad, and the country just absolutely captivated me. And I got back to England, and I remember thinking, I have to find a way to be able to spend more time out there. And I remember thinking, well, YouTube makes sense because I can talk about my passion, I can film and share my passion and what I did over there and all that sort of things. And B, it's a way of earning money, even if it's only a small, anything that will contribute to me being able to get out there again a little bit faster. So I got home and I started a YouTube channel. Unfortunately, while I was out there, I don't feel like I made the most of the opportunity to film stuff. So I've got a lot of clips, but it's just things that I thought were nice and things I wanted to film. So it's a limited amount of content, and of course I've only been out there for 2 weeks, so I don't class myself as a complete Thailand expert. But I will be going out there a lot more, and eventually I will become more and more experienced in it. So I've created quite a few videos now, and I've used a bit of YouTube advertising, which, a word of caution, stay away from it. It's not worth it. I've amassed 7,500 subscribers in 4 weeks, which to some people they'll think, wow, I wish I could have that many subscribers. Trust me, they mean absolutely nothing if they've come from, especially if they've come from like I did. I gained them extremely quickly. I don't even know how or why I gained that many. I've looked at other people's experiences with YouTube advertising, and they don't seem to have gained as much as I did. I don't know what went on. But unless they're actually engaged and interested in the content that you're producing, then they're absolutely of no use to you whatsoever. They may look at one video, but chances are that video's not going to count towards monetization requirements anyway, which I've got 1,000 and something watch hours in total, but actual monetized watch hours I think I'm on 130. So that gives you an idea of you've still got a long way to go to monetization. And now these subscribers, they're not engaging in any of my new content because my subject matter clearly doesn't appeal to them. So now I'm stuck here with 7,500 subscribers creating videos that are getting a couple of hundred views, if that, which that's brilliant. Don't get me wrong, a couple of hundred views is better than no views, but when you see all the subs coming in, you start to think that you're going to make it big time, and unfortunately that's not going to be the case for you. So I'm going to have to, you have to reassess. I mean, let's talk about the mental health side now. You're constantly looking at your phone, seeing how many subscribers you're gaining, how your video's doing. Me personally anyway, it's probably not the same for everybody, but I've spent far too much time in YouTube Studio looking at statistics, and it's something that I will be stopping now, because it does you no good. You're constantly second guessing yourself, and you're constantly trying to think of ways to improve your content, and that again, that's okay, but doing it constantly just it becomes a bit of an obsession. And obviously I have other things in my life to do apart from this. And you look on YouTube now, you look at all the content creation videos and all these catchy hook title clickbait videos. If you're over 40, now is the time. And YouTube is in easy mode. No, it's not. It's not in easy mode. Not unless you are producing fantastic content. In which case, YouTube's always been in easy mode because people will view good content. It's as simple as that. There's so much of this clickbait stuff going on, and the faceless channels, and AI is starting to take over a bit now, and it's getting to the point where some of these AI models look real. They sound real. I think we're reaching a bit of a weird age in regards to that. So I'm going to be just focusing on making content that I want to make. Like I said, I can't make loads of content on Thailand at the minute because A, I don't have the material, and B, I'm not massively experienced in the country. I can help people out that are going there for the first time and give them my experiences on the first time, but for more experienced people, my knowledge probably isn't going to be of any help. But like I say, that's something that will change in time. I'm going back out in February, and I'm going to make the most of every minute there, both enjoyment wise and filming wise, so I'll be able to bring a lot more content, a lot more quality. I intend going again before the end of the year. Maybe I want to go to like North Thailand, and I might just travel around, Pattaya. I want to visit Krabi, Bangkok, all them sort of places. It's definitely on my agenda towards the end of the year. I want to explore the whole country, even the places that aren't touristy. I'd really like to go to Isan, and just see how life is around there, real Thai life sort of thing. I'm currently learning Thai as well. I want to be able to speak the language, so I believe that'll work in my favour. But other content on the channel, I'm going to be doing some vlogs, some day in the life stuff, just chatting like this. It's what I enjoy doing, so I'm going to do a lot more of that. I also want to touch on mental health subjects a lot, because I know it affects a lot of people, especially winter time, this time of year. If you're in the UK, seasonal depression's a big thing. It gets to me. I struggle with it. I've learned to cope with it. I've learned mechanisms to deal with it, and I'd like to think of myself as a bit of an expert on the subject of mental health. So that's definitely something that I'll be talking more about, and trying to pass on some wisdom and actually be of benefit to people. But there's going to be no more catchy thumbnails or SEO driven titles. I'm just going to post what I feel like posting at the time, and if people like it, then fantastic. That's what I want. I want people to like it. If it's not your cup of tea, then I understand completely. Just click off the video, and that's that, unfortunately. I'm not going to be like I say, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but if I am, that's brilliant. So I'm going to be doing a few more Bar Girl stories. I really do enjoy reading stories that AI have created. You can create some weird and wonderful stories, and speaking's something I love to do. So I'm going to be creating a few more of them. There'll be one of them coming very soon, another Thai Bar Girl series. So until then, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.